Alright people, I got a bearish plan for TXN. I think TXN is a good setup to test 76 to 75. And the sweet spot is the MAY04, 78.5 puts could be used. Now I'm explaining that. Make sure to listen. Spelled this wrong here, but make sure to listen to this video in detail as I will explain some key info not found in the boxes, right? So the boxes always contain key numbers. Okay, but then there are certain instructions that I'm going to say that are not in the videos. That's why I see this dot dot dot. So keep that in mind. So TXN needs to break below 78.70 on some good action volume. And good action volume is 700K on a 10-minute chart. Now, if the volume is less than that, then basically we're going to watch for basing below 78.70 and look for power towards 78.5 to even through 78. The thing is, this needs to start really dropping first a little bit. Good. Um, Keep that in mind. It's time for it to show a little bit of we don't want this, of course, resistance. Shouldn't want to reclaim 80. If it reclaims 80, this may not, just might be a very choppy stock. And so we are at a sell point. Okay, we are at a point of, are they going to keep chopping this, or are we going to have a bit of a push down lower? And it's key to wait for confirmation and power, and because these options would just get simply cheaper. But these 78 puts, 58 puts are in the money, and getting to one of the targets could be 100 to 100% to 100, depending on how quickly they do this, right? Because it's known to make drops, quick drops. Um, it recently had a quick drop. So we're looking for a couple of points, right? That's why you need something in the money, right? And you can use weekly. This is a couple of weeks out. They're perfect to use when stocks are set up and they move like this. The weekly options, if they trade well, could be used. These are actually 2 weeks. Let's go take a look at the options, people. And another thing I want to make is this has got to open below the pivot. So for example, if it opens at 79 and it's got to stay below the opening. Okay, if we open at 78.5 and they start rising, that's not what we want. You want it to be always travel below the pivot before taking signals. Okay, so make sure you listen to the video, what I just explained in detail. You want to look for some sort of power, either through price action, because we want to engage in these options. Let's take a look. All right, we're here at the Yahoo Finance Board. TXN closed at 79.30. Okay, down 47, so it's quiet, right? Here's MAY04 options. Let's go look at the puts. So we're going to be down to the puts. So why do I like these? Now look at this. You can see there's a lot of open interest happening in the 80 puts. Okay, so these could be used if you want. All right, but the 78.5 puts also could be used because when we're confirming, these of course will cost more money than this, right? This could cost, I don't know, depending when it confirms, 78. It could cost a 90. It could cost $1, but a double would be $2, right? So the key is we have a baseline number to look at, right? And again, there's some pretty good trading happening. Well, there were 600 options were purchased. So there's good open interest in the 78.5s, and that's why we want to take these because the spread here is less than 10 cents. You're looking at what? It looks like it averages out about 6 cents, 5 to 6 cents spread. It could get even lower. Just like these look like an average of 10 cents. They didn't really trade much, but there's a lot of open interest on the put side here. So this is the sweet spot, by the way, because if we get in and they push this down to 77, 76, fast enough, you're going to easily double your money in what you put in here. And of course, we won't require much of a stop. Usually, when the trades work out pretty well, they don't go against you very much. But that's why you want confirmation. All right, people, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, Power Target Trades, I suggest you subscribe. It's a great place to see a lot of the video plans that I have very well easily. Much just all you see are plans, right? And they tell you when they've been published and everything, and then you can check to see what the instructions are. And plus, I make updates, and see, I says visit daily. Why? Because this could be an update, right? Visit daily. See the standard power trigger trade? It's going to appear here in a circle format. Simply click on it, and it's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. So there you have it, people. A great plan. It's very low risk. However, people, confirmation is key because we don't want to be stuck in those options, right? But they are very good because we can get something right in the money, and there's enough time that if this is going to confirm properly, that it'll fall fast enough so you can make profits. Because there's not a lot of resistance to the downside for that stock. However, if it doesn't want to confirm, you just want to avoid it until it can confirm. I may have to make a new plan, but it is set up for lower prices. You know, a couple of points swing to the downside for TXN could be some great option gains. And again, make sure you follow me on Power Trigger Trade in case I have to make updates, quick updates, like if I'm exiting or and so on and so forth, or entering the trade. Power Trigger Trade on StockTwits or Power Trigger Trade on Twitter. So, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thanks, people. Thanks for listening. Like the video.